Alright guys, welcome back to Mayhem and Mirth RC and a new video. And in this video, we've got a box of parts for the Kyosho Deagostini Redbull Racing 7th scale Nitro F1 car. Now, I'm a bit of an F1 fan and I'm a bit of an RC fan. And this F1 RC car is pretty much like the holy grail, but they're super expensive. You can, just impossible to find. Anyway, so I've got an alert on eBay for F1 RC, and I get an alert about a parts lot for one of these Deagostini magazine cars. So have a look. Now, I'll show you the listing. So I'm looking at it and it's like, yeah, there's some bits there, there's some bits there. And then I go across a bit and it's like, hold on a minute, the engine's there as well. All right then, okay, let's see if we can land this without realising how much was in there. Anyway, I won this for a princely sum of, I think it was just like £62.30 including post. Anyway, box arrived, and I know for £62 I've got a nice engine, so that's worth it. Anyway, so the box arrives and I start getting into it. So let's go through all the stuff we've got in the box and let's see if there is enough to get close to building a complete car. Right, so there's some sort of box of parts to here. Now, I think this parts box may have been actually a part of the magazine thing. So in here we got shocks, we've got, I don't know what that is, nails for a nail gun, a couple of bits and bobs, the driver's helmet, a load of battery connectors, so just general parts. Now, I've found all the magazines online, but what I didn't find was a definitive parts list. So I think the plan's going to have to be is to just start putting it together and see what's missing. But in this video, we're going to go through what I've got in the box, and yeah, it's a big box. Go through what I've got in the box and see if we can work out whether it looks like all the stuff is here. Right, so we've got the thing for the engine. Actually, let's get this engine out. This engine is, and it's awesome. It's brand new as well. Everything in here is brand new. We've got the pull starter. We haven't got the air filter. We haven't got the clutch and flywheel, but look at that engine. I haven't got the exhaust here. But there are a lot of parts in the box, but yeah, nice, sweet that is. So I went through this before and it looked like the previous owner had started going through and building this, because going through the magazines, like I think the first, it looks like they've got as far as third magazine perhaps, or third or fourth, where it's a funny build. It's quite disjointed. It looks like you build the front wing and then a part of the suspension and then the rear wing. So what we've got so far then is we've got the front and rear wing. There's a little bit missing off the edge of that, but it's not the end of the world. We've got the front wheels and tyres, which is awesome. The front suspension, the front half of the chassis. Right, so that's what we got so far, but it keeps on coming. We've got the a fuel filler jug. We have. I'll set these to one side because this kit I've learnt from skimming through the magazines, the PDFs that I've downloaded. This kit has a display body and a running body, with the display body obviously being more detailed and hard plastics, and the running body I think is Lexan or polycarbonate. But I definitely haven't got that. But there are a load of blue parts which look like the display body. I couldn't tell you what that is. We've got rear suspension arms. There's a drive shaft. There's some sort of brace bracket thing. Another blue part. Something just fell on the floor. We don't want to lose these parts. Put it safe in there. But let's just get into this box. So we've got the chassis, which again is kind of loosely assembled. Got a rear wheel, another rear wheel, so that's 4 wheels, the chassis, the engine, front and rear wings. We have the battery box, should you want to run them. What else we got? I'm not really sure. Thing is, yeah, because I mean, I couldn't find a definitive parts list for it where I could go through it and just check them all off and see what I need, because you can still get parts for this. So I think it would be finishable if there is something missing. But the more I've gone through this, like the more you think, oh, have I got this? Have I got? And anything you can think of is actually in there. That's rear diffuser, so more body parts. There's a servo. There's the, I think that's the flywheel, which is good. That's a diff, one of the diffs. Some more drive shafts. So, is this 4-wheel drive? Oh, no, it can't be. Suspension. There's 2 shocks already built in that box. We've got some sort of half shaft. Gearbox parts. Swing arm. More blue body parts. Interesting looking pipe. More blue body parts. A glow plug. Yeah, we got a new glow plug. New glow plug for the engine. That's going to come in handy. We got the fuel tank. More body parts. More plastic there. Not quite sure what that is, but it's quite weighty. Drive shaft. Oh, what's it? Oh, this is the exhaust. Okay, so we've got the exhaust as well. Pretty neat. Another one of these. I've seen a few of these. Maybe the previous owner was a fan. More body parts, isn't it? So this is quite heavy. Not entirely sure what that is. Is that? I don't know. I really don't know what that is. Maybe that doesn't belong in here. Another suspension part. So we've got all the suspension. Bearings, all the arms. Definitely got all the arms because the front's together, and I've found 4 for the back. Some sort of spur gear. Yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of stuff. Hold on, let me just lay all this out a bit so we can have a bit of a look over what we've got. All right, so this is what we've got. It's difficult to get it all in shot, but yeah, there's a load of plastic parts. It's just so much, and the engine, the fuel tank, and I've laid the chassis out. You get an idea of the size of this thing. This thing is big. This thing is big. It's the suspension. We've got the drive shafts. We got 1 servo, so it's not complete because there would have been 2 servos. Power switch, and it's just so many parts. So I guess the next step, what I need to do next, is just go through the magazines that I've downloaded as PDF and get building, and then fill in the gaps after. But I think this is going to be doable, you know. I think this is going to be achievable. The body, I don't feel like I've got a lot of the body. It feels like I've got parts of the display body, but well, once it boils down to just I've got to get this list of parts, which I'm going to work out by building the thing, then I'm just going to get them. So all in then, £62.30, and I think this is going to get me quite a way into realising the holy grail nitro, large scale nitro F1. Let me get another card for scale so we can see, you can see how big that is. All right, so here's a 1/10 buggy, dark impact. Compared to it, it's it's twice the length of the Dark Impact. I'm not sure how far out the back's going to go. I'm not going to find out until I put it together. But it's like twice the length, I'd say, of the Dark Impact. This thing is huge, and it's going to rip. Alright, so this is part 1 of the video. We've gone through the box, seen what we've got. I reckon we're going to be able to build this and get it done. Oh, well, of course, there's the other servo. It's in there, so I've got both servos. Right, I better get busy. Keep checking back. Like the video if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you're seeing something obvious that I'm missing. I know I'm missing the body and the stickers, which was probably one of the last in the series. But yeah, keep checking back, because in the next video we're going to start building the thing. All right guys, see you soon.